Hey guys, how's it going? So, it's already been a few days of 2022 and I'm already feeling like 2022 is getting old. So, from only for the fourth day, I would just say, welcome 2023. Only if I had the power to do so. If I'm like Zeus, we'll see when technology improves. But anyways, let's get into this. So, it's been a while since I had given you the news that on June 29th, I will be doing the final Gross Gang episode because I am growing old to be using small toys. But today I am going to add a bit more explanation onto that. In the recent times, Gross Gang episodes have been affecting my psychology really bad. And it's like I would go on a rampage on small things. Like at least on 4 days of the week. And it is just hard to describe it. I wouldn't even continue for another season anyway. Like it's something that needs to be done and needs to be put to an end. At the beginning, I had hyper motivations doing Gross Gang episode, and obviously at around that time, that was when Super Mario Logan was at its peak of being popular, where every other month some random characters would show up for the first times, not some Mario characters at all, like totally random. But at least that adds into creativity of what they do. And I had that hyper motivation for more than 4 years of doing Gross Gang episodes. But recently, it started to become less worth it. It started to become, it's not that I'm not happy with doing Gross Gang episodes for no purpose. I'm happy to do it, and of course I'm going to be looking back on them. But it's like my mind gets destroyed. Even if I don't do a Gross Gang episode, it just affects my behavior in some other ways that nothing's even too serious, At the beginning of the last summer, I was hyped up and confident that I was saying to myself, I'm going to enjoy the hell out of this summer. It's going to be great. That is going to be one fantastic adventure. But the day came where it flipped the other way. At the end of the summer, it came to a point that I was getting angry at things more and more often. And it's just that when I do a Gross Gang episode and when I review the episode and whatever I play, it's like I think of when I get angry in the traffic, or when I get angry in a long line, or even when I try and stop somebody from being rampant over a long line. Because even stopping somebody from doing this or that is something that I would hate to do. Although 2022 is not a year that I would say, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be a hell of an adventure. Like I would feel so hyped up to say that. My only hope for 2022 is to leave the dark side stories from the last 3 or 4 months of 2021 in the past and just keep my mind off of it, because it just still hammers my mind when I do a Gross Gang episode review, and if I'm acting like shouting using a different character, and man, those stories just still hammer my mind even though I'm not experiencing them. So this is why I am staying at home for the first 10 days of 2022, and getting involved in a fight just over a long line. And, a scene that can cause a destruction or major conflict between one another, you would always feel the impact of that happening. And it would be hard to get out of the impact soon. But there is always a time that comes that the impact in your heart over that scene fades away. Like, you can just say, oh, that was such a day when you look back at it. So, in the future, I can reflect, even though in a crazy way, at the end of the last summer saying, oh, that was such a crazy time. You can't say, oh, it was that, it was all this. What will the final Gross Gang episode be like? Nobody knows. But one thing that's for sure is that when the time approaches, I will be doing a countdown, and to explain this easily, I will be posting videos to this channel on Tuesdays as well. And I will be saying, we got this much until the finale. And I will plan the episode, how I will do the episode, and how I will do the scenes, but mainly what it will be about, like the subject of the episode. When I start the countdown to the finale, I would like to make the episodes, more adventurous. And on June 28th, I will briefly explain what the finale will look like. And then the next day, June 29th, I will put the final episode. So those 2 dates are crucial. Anyway, guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for understanding how I will be doing Gross Gang this year. I will see you tomorrow, which is next Gross Gang episode.